I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Come get ready with me as I answer questions talking about our new film opening, Double Life. The first question is regarding conventions and representation. It says, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Okay, so before I start my skincare routine, gotta secure this. I'm gonna go in with the toner. Okay, now that I put that on, go in with the gel cream. So, as I'm putting on my skincare, I want to start off that my product is a film opening. The genre is coming of age, and I both use and challenge genre conventions to communicate themes of dual identity and hidden struggle. One key convention that I use is in the beginning of the film through everyday routine. The opening presents the main character as a cheerleader after performing at a pep rally using high-key lighting, upbeat music, sound, and wide shots to show her confidence in a social setting as she's like talking to her friends and such. Now I'm done with skincare. Primer. This follows conventions of teen dramas that initially present a ideal life. However, I challenged this by immediately contrasting it with her home environment and the mise-en-scène as it shifts to low-key lighting. Now I'm gonna use Halo Glow. It's a foundation. The mise-en-scène also includes cluttered spaces when she enters the home and visible alcohol bottles and just symbolizing instability. This opposition between public and private spaces, it creates a dramatic irony and puts the audience in a position so they can understand Ashley, the cheerleader's emotional burden. Another convention that I did use was the emotional close-ups. In the mirror scene, especially, she's putting on her makeup. It can symbolize her putting on a mask for the public, for her public identity. But the end of the opening, when she is clearly getting ready for work, and that's her stripping away her public identity. That just reinforces the coming of age theme of self-discovery and identity crisis. Not knowing who she's gonna be today, a teenage girl or an adult. Now I'm gonna go in with some contour by Charlotte Tilbury. In terms of representation, my film portrays teen girls and children of addicts. Instead of reinforcing stereotypes of cheerleaders as shallow and privileged, I challenge this stereotype by representing the protagonist as responsible, emotionally complex, and resilient. Through camera work of the close-ups, for example, like through the mirror, and sound contrast through as when she's at school and then she starts walking home, it turns to silence, and mise-en-scène just showing the messy home, and then versus when she's at school with bright lighting. I contrast a realistic representation of hidden domestic struggles. The contrast is really important so the audience can really understand how this cheerleader must have felt her whole life, just trying to put on a persona in front of people, because obviously her life is not ideal. Hence why when her friend asked her if she can still hang out, she lied, saying that she had to babysit. And the friend was like, you had a sibling this whole time she didn't even know about. So she was just trying to hide from the world and trying to seem like she's perfect and has a calm, nice life. So now I'm gonna go in with some blush by R.E.M. Beauty, The Wicked. Okay, so now for the last step, and as I explained the last bit of representation of my team's film opening, the contrast of the representation really matters because often media simplifies teenage girls, whereas my product, well, our product, highlights the unseen responsibility and emotional labor that a teenage girl can go through. And that's it. Thank you for getting ready with me and answering the question of conventions and representation. Peace out, guys.